Hi, Libra Anarchy here, responding to Malandante. What is spiritual bestiality? With some question marks at the end. And you seem to think that bestiality is connected to a number of things that it's not. Now, as for Cradle of Filth, I'm sure you can find some Otherkin and Twilight fans and all the other people that you mentioned, vampires, etc., who are Cradle of Filth fans. But I don't know, I don't think there's any direct connection between Cradle of Filth and all this stuff. And Twilight, clearly you're going to have some Twilight fans that identify as vampires. However, vampirism doesn't have anything to do with bestiality. It's completely different. Now let's get into Otherkin, Therians, and vampires as far as just definitions. Whether you believe in these things or not isn't my issue. I don't care whether you or anybody else does not believe. Otherkin are people who, for whatever reason, do not identify as human or entirely human. For example, somebody may feel that he or she is a dragon on the inside, or even has the soul of a dragon. Many of the explanations that are given are metaphysical, spiritual ones. However, that's not always the case. Sometimes the explanations are psychological. I just feel like whatever I am, or I use this to draw strength from. Many people believe that Otherkin are mistaken and simply misinterpreting their totems as themselves. Other people obviously think Otherkin are just crazy and or stupid, and that's fine. But I think you are not clear on your definitions, because this has nothing to do with bestiality. Therians are pretty much the same thing. However, the difference is Therians don't get into mythical creatures. They tend to get into creatures that are, just on the earth plane, or maybe even have been on the physical earth third dimensional realm at some time, like a woolly mammoth or something. But you'll get a lot of wolf Therians, a lot of cats, like, lions and tigers and so forth. You will get foxes a lot of canines, a lot of canines and felines. But there are many kinds of Therians out there. You're gonna get ferrets, and I don't know if I've ever seen any bugs, but yeah, you're going to get lots of. I know one person who is a wolf and a shark, and let's see, I'm trying to think of strange ones that I've seen. But offhand, I'm not going to spend your time or my time running through strange stereotypes. Vampires. Vampires are people who believe that to maintain a normal, healthy energy level, they need to feed from other energy sources outside themselves. Again, belief is irrelevant to me. I'm just telling you what the definitions are. Now, most explanations for this will be metaphysical. However, you do have people who try to get into scientific explanations about having some sort of deficit in a particular chemical, like iron or something, in which case I mean, why not just take iron? But yeah, but most explanations are going to be metaphysical. Some vampires do drink blood. They're called sanguinarians. Other vampires are called psychic vampires. They do not drink blood. Either way, the idea is to get energy from feeding off somebody else. The choice way of doing this is to have a donor, a voluntary giver of energy and or blood. And safety and consent is very much emphasized in the vampire community. I am not a vampire, so I cannot speak for the vampires. Um, Therian, I identify more as Otherkin than Therian. As for Otherkin, whatever I am, I don't know. It's it's something that's unusual and very different from the human form. As for why, again, I don't know, but I'm thinking psychological explanations are more plausible than metaphysical ones. And if you believe it, that's fine. If you don't, that's equally fine. I do not have sex with animals. People who work with totems, totemists, animists, shaman, they don't have sex with animals. Even furries. They may dress up in fursuits, but even they don't have sex with animals. And I can't really talk about fur beyond that because I'm not a furry. But maybe a furry would like to respond. By all means, feel free. I do, however, know that it's different from having sex with animals. Okay, so none of the things that you have mentioned in your video, whether it's being a Twilight fan or Otherkin, etc., has anything to do with bestiality. So it's just a matter of definitions. And thanks for listening if you have gotten to this point. And I'm going to put in some filler so YouTube doesn't cut me off. That's my sign-off line now. Yeah. This is my filler so YouTube doesn't cut me off. I was sick last night, so I didn't get any fucking sleep, and then I woke the fuck up early in the fucking morning and couldn't get back to sleep. So fuck, I'm really fucking tired. La 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 la.